Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Caught by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This play goes for 36. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Man in motion here. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Mitchell will go in motion right. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 6-0 lead right away. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Trey Tucker to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 2nd and 9. Flush down out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To throw it on 1st down. Chased out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. but there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. Jukes out a one stop. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. Play action on first down. He fires one deep down the middle. He has the touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Taylor now up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. 7-6 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Taylor again. And this is run down into the red zone at the 19. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be third and just a yard.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. They're going Taylor. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They go again with Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Another shot for Taylor. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Colts take a second quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Raiders. With it, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Setting up a throw. He's looking deep once again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Richardson to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing now, Richardson. This finds Mitchell, complete. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's a give to Taylor. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football work on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. They only managed one on that carry. Now they're going to have third and goal from the 5. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Buckle up. It's third and goal. They send the tight end in motion left. Third and goal for Richardson. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts bump the lead up to 13 points. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. Complete here to Bowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running this one left. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Dropping back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it at the 30. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set. First and 10. Now a run with Taylor. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Flushed out of the pocket. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Pierce coming in motion left here. Throwing out to the left. Cut! All the way. Touchdown, Indy! The Colts push their lead further to start the half. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Trying for it on the ground. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Raiders 14. With Roberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Another try following the sack. He beams one deep right side. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
1st down throw here from Richardson. It's caught. 1. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Richardson back to throw. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. A run here with Taylor. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight and forced the throwaway.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Quick throw left side complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's trying another one deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Got a man, Bowers has it. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it in all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Motioning left is their running back. 3rd and long for him here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. They connect on the deep shot. And in for the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. The Colts have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through the 4th. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They give to Taylor, right side. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Taylor. And they take him down right along the 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's got Pierce. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Well, he got crushed on that tackle, and now we can see he's in a good deal of pain out there. We'll need a timeout so he can get some assistance and get off this field. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Taylor. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, more than likely for more games to come.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders 1st.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To throw here on first down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Forced out to his right. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning from the 18-yard line. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. He's out of bounds to end the return, and Brock, that brings us to our 2-minute warning. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down right around the 39. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Richardson on 3rd. This finds Mitchell complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So they take a knee here, and they stay perfect on the season. Another victory added on to their streak.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign.